Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video is composed of things that I tinkered with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. This video should contain tips and tricks of things that I've learned throughout the year. Now, I only plan on leaving this video posted for about 30 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Having a light day today. My daughter is in town. She's about to leave. I need to do something about that mount before that thing totally falls out. And I'm going to borrow my fan relay from Panther to put in Queen Bee. I thought I had another one. I can't seem to locate it. So I'm going to take this one, go get one, probably get a new one, replace this thing, and go from there. Alright, I have the fan relay replaced. We're going to see how Queen Bee pans out if it tries to get over 220. Alright, my temperature is up to 216 and it's going back down. Really can't tell if the fan came on or not. Normally it'll go as high as 218, but usually not 220. So let's get in the parking spot and test it. Right now the temp is running nice and low. I think that's because I got the AC on. So I'm gonna go see if that fan is turning. Then I'll turn the AC off, see if I can get it to heat back up. Yeah, the AC is on, keeping the fan running. Let's cut that off. Temperature just hit 216. I'm pretty sure I heard the fan kick on. So let's go out here and confirm that the fan is on and running. Then we'll go back inside and confirm it shutting off at 206. And that would be settling me up on the relay. As you can see, the fan is running. I lower the hood down a little bit. See it shut off at 207, 206. It's at 207. Bam, I just heard it cut off. So, good to go. Got that relay replaced. As you can see, the fan has stopped. All right, Queen Bee. Nothing to lose. I'm not going to use this relay. Throw it in the trash here in a second. However, I did want to bust it open, see if I see anything obvious. This relay has several contacts in it. It looks nice and clean inside. Nothing looks burnt. But it's not working right. I can't see any bad contacts or anything like that in it. And I'm done with it. So there you have it. That's what the inside of that fan relay looks like. I don't think it had anything to do with any bad solders or anything. I don't see any of that action going on. I do see a dark spot over this side. May or may not be a dark spot. But I'm going to get a replacement. I'm here with Blue Eyes. Supposed to meet somebody that said they need the vehicle at Subway close to my house. Man, I don't see nobody in sight. They're about 8 minutes late. I don't know about you, but if somebody told me they was considering giving me a free car and I needed a car, I don't think I would be late. Well, I waited about 20 minutes. I'm going to go back home, see if they call me. As Buster Brown would say, I can't believe it. You know, there's some people that may be too good for this car, but hey, if somebody doesn't come get it from the Hurricane Harvey catastrophe within the next, I say 30 days, end of October, I'll offer it to some needy people locally. And if it don't happen within 30 days after that, I'll just offer it to anybody that wants it nationally. You know, hopefully somebody that needs it. Other than that, I'll keep it. Getting started today. It is actually a little chilly in the 50s where I like it. Probably about 54 degrees. One of my stops today, I'm gonna meet with Norm. Norm's brother or somebody purchased a 1996 Toyota Tacoma with a 5-speed. Something's going on with it. I have no idea. I told him I didn't know. He wants me to try anyway, but sometimes when they push the clutch in, the clutch doesn't come back out all the way. The vehicle does shift in gear. It shifts fine, but they have to pull the pedal up by putting their foot under the clutch pedal and pulling it up. So if anybody's got any clues on that, let me know. I'm in my neighbor's. I want to say this is a 03 Lexus, maybe a 330 ES or something like that. It's got 73,000 miles on it. Doesn't get driven much. The idle is idling high, waiting for that to drop down before I drive it. I'm gonna take it and wash it for her. She doesn't drive that much. She's, I guess I'd call it more mature. Somebody was trying to get in the keyhole and they loosened her little key apparatus thing. So let's go clean this up for her and get it back. The vehicle is an ES300, my neighbor's, and somebody tried to jimmy the lock or something because her little deal here is loose. She's been asking me to check on that. I keep forgetting to check on it in the junkyard, so I'll call the dealer, ask them how much one of those is. Then I forgot to check her registration before I left. Lo and behold, that thing is expired. She got me on that one. I'd have hated to be driving around and get a ticket for that. She's got a parking permit, but she doesn't have a space number highlighted. So I wonder if she's not supposed to be parked in this spot. These spots under the cover are assigned. I don't know if I should leave that one alone or not. They hadn't booted her, so I might just leave that alone. Last but not least, she has an old California plate on the front. She probably needs to get that off of there. Looked like she ran up under something, truck or something. Dented up the hood and that light. Other than that, this car is nice. This is a shift knob for a Volvo 850. The one that actually came in the T5R vehicles is supposed to have some kind of wood finish. I don't know if it's a real wood shifter or not. My question to you guys are, do you guys know anybody that can carve one of these out of wood, leave a little indentation in the top of it, or I could put a little indentation on the top of it so that I can attach the shift plate on it that goes on it? Actually, I would probably be better off doing that myself. I could also drill the hole in the bottom so that I can insert the plastic latching mechanism that latches it to the rod. But if any of you guys know anybody that could possibly carve something this size out of some walnut, let me know. I'd appreciate it. I could actually remove this and ship it to somebody so that they can duplicate the size of it and then return the wood and the little foam shifter back to me. Thanks a lot. Ooh-wee! Man, that car being under that carport is a big difference in the way they feel heat-wise. Queen Bee in the shade. Whew. Next step, I'm gonna go pick up some pictures. Diane and Mom's been on me about getting them some digital pictures printed. I got some printed down at Walgreens, 39 cents a piece. I need to check Shutterfly, set up an account and start doing it that way. Then I'm going to stop by the shop, see if they got a relay for me. Then I'm going to head out to check out that Toyota truck. I got a good little story for you guys on my neighbor's little keyhole trim thing. Called the Lexus dealer. They said they're like $15.21. I need to prepay it. So I start setting up an account with them. I need to pay with a credit card. And right before I went to give them the credit card number, they said, hold on, I got to grab a piece of paper so I can write your credit card information down. Well, that struck a nerve with me. I'm not real fond about people having my credit card information wrote down on a piece of paper. So I said, so what do you do with the credit card information? He said, well, we got a special little box that we put that stuff in and get it disposed of. I said, so you don't push it through a paper shredder or nothing? He said, no, we have a box we put it in, and then service comes around and collects that information and they properly disposes of it. Man, look here. I ain't real fond about giving you, the dealer, my credit card information on the phone. Why would I give it to you on a piece of paper so you can in turn pass it on to somebody else that's going to drive it somewhere and supposedly dispose of it properly? I'll pass. Ordered that part on eBay. Saved about $2-3 bucks. Had a guy call me today having problems with his cooling fan. Somebody told him the wiring's messed up in his cooling fan. He needs to get that wiring fixed, or just bypass the system with a switch or something. You know, I'm not real big on bypassing stuff. And to me, you either got a bad sensor, or you got a bad relay, or you got a bad fan. Well, the fan works, so it's the relay or the sensor. So I have him call me. We come to the conclusion he bought a cheap sensor off of eBay. Probably the sensor's messed up. Then I told him the only way to really test this stuff is to ohm it out or do a live data stream of the temperature so that you know what the temperature is actually at when the fan cuts on and off and stuff like that. Well, he says he don't want to pay that much for a OBD2 tool, but a lot of people don't realize that you can buy a little adapter that communicates via Bluetooth on your phone, and you can have a tool that gives you live data for about $18. The adapter is about $15. Then you buy a little app for your phone for about $3 off your Play Store, and you're good to go. You can read codes, reset stuff, see live temps, and all that kind of stuff. So in case you guys didn't know it, you can get something that communicates with your phone. You could buy inexpensive code readers for about 70 bucks. You could buy level 2 type code readers for about 150, 200 bucks. And or you could buy vehicle specific code readers, 500 or more. Alright, so I had a couple people locally contact me about getting a free car, since that's evidently one of my specialties. And I am really shocked and surprised that every one of these people that have contacted me about a free car don't have a driver's license. Excuse me, my insurance is too high now because of all y'all people driving around with no driver's license. How you expect somebody to get you a car you ain't got no license? Oh my. At a fan relay from the shop, just hit 216. Sound like the fan kicked on. Let's see if it starts cooling down, and it's cooling down. I should be good to go. See See if it cuts off at 206. Should see a flux in the voltage. Yep, fluctuation in the voltage, fan kicked off. Here's this Toyota Tacoma 96 model. It only got 111,000 miles, and as you can see right now, the clutch pedal is to the floor. So the first thing I'm going to do is crawl down there on the floor and check out the pedal linkage to make sure that it's not damaged or cracked, the pedal assembly. The pedal assembly on this is by itself. Let me get the light on. They say you should check them for cracks and stuff like that, but this thing is really by itself, and it's got a good amount of pressure on it. I don't see where it could be have any damage. So we either got a fluid problem or master cylinder problem.
So,
here's the fluid.
Find any leaks.
It is very dark. Said he never had to add any, so it's not leaking. So what we're going to do is bleed it. I'm going to go down to the end of it, find where it connects to the slave down there, and
transmission.
Bleed it out. There's the slave cylinder there.
Oh no, I have 8, 9 down.
That's when you push on the clutch, that's where it goes in. We're going to bleed all the fluid out of it, drive it around, see if that helps. Opened up that bleeder screw right there and started running out. We cycled the clutch pedal several times until the fluid came out clear into our catch pan. So now we're going to take the truck for a ride, see if that pedal will keep returning. Take it for a spin, clutch pedal goes down, go up first. It's not coming up, the spring is not bringing it up that last little bit. I'm starting to think whoever had the vehicle just sat there and left their foot on the pedal all the time when they were coming to a stop, instead of popping it in neutral and bringing your foot off of the pedal. So they probably wore that spring out. This is how you shift it, baby. You never close fist when you shift. Just open-handed shifts. Shifting great. Clutch feels fine shifting. I think we got a pedal problem. Wore that spring out. Now when I got here, it was stuck to the floor. So let's see if it sticks to the floor at all. And this truck is idling high for some reason. It's idling all the way up around 1,300 RPMs. You get that checked out. 1990 Toyota pickup. It's got this engine in it. I think it has a timing chain, and I would like somebody to confirm that if possible, if it has a timing chain or not. Go, people, a bunch of standard transmission. Standard there, standard there, standard there, and standard there. I have no idea how the Panther got so dirty, but time to wash the Panther again. It's got some dirt all over it. Here we go. Wrapping up today. Got a package from Swedish Car Parts. Man, they get stuff here quick. Let's crack this open, see what we got. Box open. Got several small items here. Cabin air filters. Pop them open. Got the style cabin air filters that actually clip in the holders. So, replace those in my car and Little Red. I'll take that with me on my trip. what do we have here? We have a gasket, a fuel cap gasket, and replacement buttons for the remote for Queen Bee. We got a replacement antenna for Queen Bee because that thing is not going up. But it says that it's not for the 850s on this thing. We'll see. I think the website said it was. And as usual, another heater core, because someone is always in need of a heater core. Buster Brown got my last one. So let's see if we can get these buttons replaced on that remote there for Queen Bee. Flat tip screwdriver or my broken knife, put it in the crack, pried it loose so that it pops open. That's the back of it. I'm going to lift out the front of it, and then I have my button set there. I'm going to get a toothbrush or something and dust that out. It does look like it's the same part, so let me pull that out of there real quick. It does look like it's going to be a good fit. Let me brush this remote out and put it in place. I didn't realize this remote has these little pegs that stick up, and those rubber things stick through that to hold that in place. So let me go ahead and press those in place. And there it is, folks. The buttons have been replaced. Lock and unlock. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.